American Idol is revamping their judges table. The Daily Dapper dominates, and RuPaul is teasing her race. But what is the most popular story of the week?
You're watching the popularity contest from the global resources of the GaySocialites World Headquarters in New York. Here's your host, Charles Winters.
On this week's episode of the popularity contest, our editor-in-chief Thomas Bistritz will join us to tell us about some new staff members added to the GaySocialites.com team. Hello everyone, I'm Charles Winters. Also on this episode, we're trying something a little different. We're still working our way towards the hottest topic, but this week we're going to spotlight the most popular picks in entertainment, op-ed, rumor has it, nightlife, the archives, and our first category, reality check.
Who will be crowned queen of all queens?
We'll know for sure when RuPaul's Drag Race is one of the few LGBT shows to return to Logo this fall, following the network's decisions to straighten things up a little. The new season will be an all-star competition with queens from the past 4 seasons of the show. While out orchestrating an NYC evening of debauchery as only she can, Demanda Darling and her posse captured our most popular nightlife story this week. The Demandaholics caught a late-night performance last Sunday by Amanda LePore at Van Dam. That party takes place at Greenhouse, the club that was closed following the high-profile battle involving Chris Brown and Drake. The Daily Dapper dominated the opinion category this week, but one in particular soared above the others. Kevin Nowinski educates readers that it isn't so dapper to drop the question, can I bum a cigarette? I'm glad I'm not the only one who finds this to be an unusual form of camaraderie. Bumming smokes is definitely something that only works in that situation. Potato chip lovers certainly don't flag down someone on the street and ask them for a lay. And still, among smokers, you gotta know when to hold them and know when to smoke them. You can read more of these stories and find others just like them at GaySocialites.com. Still to come, Thomas has that big announcement, and we've got our number 1 story of the week. But first, here's Joshua Sean with our top entertainment story.
Mariah Carey.
That's something you're going to hear Ryan Seacrest say a lot more. The announcement of Mariah Carey as the newest American Idol judge was our most popular entertainment topic over the past week. At this point, Mariah Carey is the only confirmed judge for Idol's upcoming season. J-Lo and Steven Tyler both left the show, and Randy Jackson is expected to take on a new role. A story at GaySocialites.com now says Nick Jonas and Pharrell Williams might be joining her. With the most popular entertainment story, I'm Joshua Sean. Now here's Thomas with that big announcement.
Thanks, Sean. Hey guys, what's up? I'm proud to welcome 3 new additions to our team. MAXWELL FELIX, who will be contributing weekly horoscopes and news commentary. MARKUS SUSKO, who will be giving you tips on how to train your different body types. And nightlife personality Josh MAYHEW, whose Midnight Mayhem podcast will be premiering later in the week. Welcome, guys. We look forward to seeing what's on your minds. For the popularity contest, I'm Thomas Bistritz, your slightly tainted and tipsy editor-in-chief.
Thanks, Thomas. It always sounds like a party up there in the Midtown offices. And finally, the most popular story of the week falls under the rumor has it category. Here's Christopher, who tells us how Marilyn Monroe's sex life is all of a sudden, once again, breaking news.
Marilyn Monroe is one of the most iconic sex symbols to have ever lived. Names on the notch of her bedpost are said to include Marlon Brando, Frank Sinatra, and even a former president, and his brother. Well, evidently, the list didn't end there, and it only got more diverse. According to Lois Banner's new book, Marilyn, The Passion and the Paradox, you can also add Joan Crawford, Marlene Dietrich, as well as acting coach Paula Strasberg. That's right, Banner writes that Marilyn didn't just have the urge for men, but she liked to swing both ways. Banner isn't the first person to make such claims, so whether you thought it was possible or not, Marilyn Monroe might have gotten more action than any of us ever expected. Reporting for the popularity contest, I'm Christopher DeLea.
Interestingly enough, that story Christopher filed Friday morning, but by 5 o'clock, before we stopped tabulating all the scores, it was in the top spot. And that does it for this week's episode of the Popularity Contest. For all of us here at GaySocialites.com, I'm Charles Winters. Thanks for joining us.